first thing that we need to do is take the airlock off. Now put that in the, actually put that right there. Now, to take the top of these things is kind of tricky. And what we want to do is grab the, and there are tools that you can buy to help you with this. What you can do is grab the opposite end of the bucket and pull up like this. Now what we're seeing when we look into the primary fermenter is we're seeing the beer, and you see the leftovers of what is called krausening. And this material around here is the leftover of kind of a frothy foam that develops on top of the beer during fermentation. It gets really active down in there, and lots of bubbles come up, and those bubbles kind of solidify almost, and they result in this crust that's around the primary fermenter. And there's still some bubbles around the top, showing that we've still got a little bit of activity in there. Now, what I've got here is I've got my flexible tubing, and it is full of tap water straight from the sink. And what I'm going to do is put my racking wand in my beer. Okay, we've got our hose connected to our racking wand, and here I go. I'm going to let the water go. In comes the beer. Once it starts flowing into the pan, I'll stop it, and then put it into the primary fermenter, my carboy, and the beer is flowing, and it looks good. Now, as you can probably see, the beer is flowing out of the primary fermenter into the secondary. And one thing that we want to do is keep the bottom of the racking wand out of the sediment on the bottom, so that the beer will stay fairly clear as it's going into the secondary. And at the end, we should have a big mess in our primary fermentation bucket here, and some fairly clear beer in the secondary. So we're coming near the end. And as you can see, trying to get every last drop of clear beer out of there. There we go. So here we are with our beer, and the last thing that we have to do is put our airlock in. So we'll put the airlock in the neck or the mouth of the carboy. Make sure it's good and tight and sealed. And again, it is sanitized, and the carboy was sanitized, and the tubing was sanitized, and the racking wand was sanitized. Everything that touches the beer past the point of being cooled down has to be sanitized. Put the little top on, and we can tell that our seal is good because the levels of the airlock are uneven.